Arizona, these cuts are going to take place.
Yeah. What up, YouTube fam? It's your boy Malik. Hey, so I'm sitting here and I'm listening to the news dealing with Donald Trump and the bullshit of taking the budget of different aspects of the government and using it towards building a fucking wall, right? Now, a lot of the projects where this money is coming from, that he's taking it from, are projects that have to do with cybersecurity, naval ships, and things like that, right? So the security of the of America, right? So let me say this to y'all, man.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, I guess we do.
Whoever,
I agree with you, Anderson.
I repeat, whoever does not realize that Donald J. Trump is an agent for the Russian government. Whoever don't believe that, you got another thing coming. This guy is a Russian agent. Period. KGB all the way. Motherfuckers look at this cracker and say that, you know, he's an ignorant, dumb motherfucker, or he don't know what he's doing, everything he's doing is by chance. No, not at all. He has help from the Russians. Now, hey, I'm not a fan. I could give a fuck about the United States, right? But I will say this. The American people are some of the most ignorant when it comes to learning about democracy or the Republic of America. They are some of the most ignorant people in the world. I have an issue with motherfuckers that claim to, you know the history of this corporation. People are sadly mistaken, and they don't understand and they don't get it, even though they think they understand. They have no clue as to where they are geographically. They have no understanding as to where they belong in this society, because they don't understand how this society works and they don't know how to maneuver in it. But hey, you try to school them, you try to give them the insight and the information, and they don't care to know. The shit that they care about is building wealth, is prosperity, and all the shit that don't mean shit. Don't mean nothing. Alright? Material shit don't mean nothing. You can have all the cars, money, hoes, houses, real estate. You can have all the business in the world, but that shit don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. Because once everything collapses, you'll find out you still ain't got shit. You're just another motherfucker, just like the rest of them. But it's only those that have power and knowledge and understanding of that knowledge and how to apply it that will succeed. if you don't know where you are geographically, right? And you're given a false narrative of a place that you call the United States, when in fact the United States is not a country at all. And the legal definitions and terms, the people really have no understanding, no clue, no understanding, no overstanding. Of democracy. They have no understanding of what's really going on. Did you know when you take public office, you give up your U.S. citizenship and become a foreign agent, meaning that you have to fill out by law a foreign registration? Because you become a foreigner to the United States of America, Republic. People don't know that. You thinking that your politicians are fucking, U.S. citizens. But do you understand the legal terms or the legal definition of U.S. citizen versus an American national or versus an American citizen? Do you know the difference between the United States and the United States of America, Republic, 1776? Do you understand the difference? 98% of Americans don't know. They don't know. And they'll never know because they're being educated by a system that has been systematically designed to give you propaganda and false narratives of the life.
And I think that influences other states. So I think it is very important to do well in South Carolina.
And then you have these so-called pundits for news organizations, media, that come on here and give you the same shit, the false narratives and the fake news when it comes to politics and getting your emotions involved in voting for Republican or Democrat. All the time, you're not realizing you're voting for the same people, so it don't matter who you're voting for. Because they have all been bought and paid for by the corporations of this United States. And people they're clueless. Everything in the United States is about commerce, contracts, everything. Driver's license, social security number, marriage certificate, birth certificate, you name it. Job applications, you name it, credit. You're right. So all of this shit is about contract. The individual doing business with the corporation. Right? Because the law is only a corporation can do business with a corporation. They can't do business with a human being, flesh and blood. But if I got into the details about that, of how you are a corporation, that you are a entity, and that's how they look at you, as a business, as a corporation. They're not looking at you as the man or woman. They're looking at you as a fictitious corporation. But the mind of the people can't see that they live in a dual reality, of commerce, having nothing to do with the abstract. You looking at shit around, you say, oh man, you know, this nigga talking about all this shit is fake, and this ain't, you know, this ain't the true reality and all that shit, right? People say that, right? And I'm telling you, those are facts. That the bullshit that you're looking at, called materialism, is fake. It's an illusion. It's not real. Because if you think about this, if you burn it all down tomorrow, what do you have left? Just think about it. If you burn down everything that sits on top of the earth, or that sits on top of the land, what do you have left? All you're gonna have left is the real shit, which is the people. That's it. But hey, what do little old me know, right? I make these videos just to spark conversation and pique the interest of the young minds and the old minds alike. I'm not here to sway you either way. I'm just here to put the information out and let you make your own decision as to what you will study in life and what becomes most important to you in life. Because you'll go to school to get an education, right? An education by those that are going to give you false narratives and half-truths, right? So you got to go and do the research for yourself. But anyway, I just wanted to get that to y'all, man. All right? Peace.